Okay, this is take two. Crap, I hit cancel. See, I have a 3-year-old computer, and it's taking a long time to convert these clips to digital video. And I'm really tired, but I want to get like these first few videos out of the way and just like kill a couple issues. So the issue for this one is gay. So that's the issue we're going to talk about. I rambled a lot, so probably starting over again is probably a good idea. Okay, so always dated girls in high school. I kind of grew into my face. Like my face used to be even more fucked up than it is now. I mean, not that that came off totally like, you know, I just don't. I don't have a movie star face, and it was a lot worse back then. And I was creepy looking in high school, but I always had a girlfriend because I was skinny, and that's all that matters anymore, really. And it's like over the past 9 or 10 years, I just really haven't dated that much, and so I have dated a couple guys, I've dated a couple girls, and I often tell people I'm asexual because it's like I have this day-to-day thing that I do, and I have these associations, and I have a lot of people I love and all that stuff. I don't consider myself frigid. I mean, I get horny just like anybody else and all that stuff, but like I just don't have relationships. Like how like most people, it's like, okay, who am I dating right now? Who stole my boyfriend? Whose boyfriend did I steal? Whose girlfriend or whatever? I mean, and whatever. And like that's like the major thing in their lives is who they're dating right now. Well, I have been totally free of that for 9 years. And I'm not saying this is like, oh, like free of it, like, oh, I'm so great. That's not it. That's not it at all. It's just I have not really participated in that part of life for a long time, and like there's some sadness about it. I mean, like, let's talk feelings. I mean, what the fuck? Oh shit, thank you. But at the same time, like, I'm really comfortable doing my art and doing all my things, and just like when someone comes along, I guess, I don't know, will be he or she. That's always a question, and it makes a big difference to a lot of people. But to me, it doesn't make a big difference. And like I know what's gonna happen, see, because like I'm gonna put these 3 videos up, and I don't know how many comments I'm gonna get. I may only get a few, but there's gonna be R A Fag, and probably under all 3 of them, and maybe even worse stuff, as people can think of like more mocking and like juvenile and shitty things to say to me. They certainly will, because that's like totally how the internet is. It's people with like mutilated children who like to hurt people. To make a long story short, like, I know that's gonna be underneath at least one of my videos, probably all 3. I might do a 4th one, and there'll probably be something under the 4th one. I have effeminate qualities. I've dated guys before, like I just admitted, and I want to get that word out of the way, gay. I mean, like, okay, so I probably like would be considered a queer. I mean, let's just put it that way, I mean, and like, I don't know. I mean, it becomes it's an issue because culturally it's an issue that I should fit into some community of some kind, because of the way I choose to have sex, I guess, and I just don't. So I'm glad I got that out of the way. Like, you're a fag, okay? Let's just put it underneath everything, and then we'll get over that, and we'll talk about something else, And like, there are people that I don't want to talk to, and that aren't my audience, that I don't really care about. And I don't know. I mean, if like I'm not like looking to get like the most views or the most subscriptions or anything, it's like, I mean, it's gonna be It's gonna be pretty much like this: 9 minutes of a guy, kind of like stream of consciousness, explaining to you what he thinks about, like today, I guess. But yeah, gay. I mean, like, okay, like I've kissed a guy and it was pretty cool, and and whatever. And people, it's really truth is stranger than fiction, because like, I totally like find myself checking out girls' butts in the grocery store line, and then that's like, what is it to me? It isn't really anything. And I mean, like that was much more succinct than the first time. You're really lucky. Yeah, just get over it. Like I'm gonna get over it. I mean, you may not get over it, but I'm gonna get over it. Because the way I am, you're gonna put that in my comments slot, and there we go. So we got 3 minutes left, roughly, before this clip, stops itself. I mean, I've noticed like a lot of the guys that are really active in YouTube and that like really, how do you put it, like really make a name for themselves are gay. I mean, you got Perez Hilton, you've got Chris Crocker, you've got the guy who does What the Buck. I think it's Michael Buckley or something like that. And these are guys that are like, they're out, which I guess I'm out because we talked about the word gay. But I mean, these are people that are successful at doing YouTube, entertaining people, or stirring controversy, or just having a good time. I don't know. I mean, and so, and I think every single guy I've seen that does a video blog on YouTube has like "you are a fag," like it's like the second or third comment. I mean, face it, not everybody in the world is gay. I mean, that's one of the things. Like Chris Crocker saying there's no such thing as straight. It's like, well, like, yeah, there is. I mean, some people like, and I'll tell you the thing I find about people that are really straight. It's like you're 5 years old. I want to get married. I don't want to have kids. I want to name my first kid Daniel, and he better be a boy. And it's like, I never had that kind of like attachment to the American dream family, 3 kids and a car and all that stuff. I don't know. I mean, and it's not like I didn't come from that kind of family. That's what kind of family I came from. My parents were both like that. Like my dad's name was Dan, and well, what the fuck. But anyways, my dad's name is Dan, and from a very young age, that's exactly what he wanted to do for the rest of his life: was grow up, get a job that paid well, have kids, and have a wife. I mean, have a wife first, and then have kids. That's what he wanted to do his whole life. My mom was the same way. She always wanted to have kids and be married. And, like, I think that's straight. I really think it is. And some people, my parents have no confusion. They have confusion about a lot of things, but they have no confusion about that. That was what they wanted to do. I never wanted to do that. I mean, like, that's really hard to explain. I mean, when you really think about, oh, good, so we're almost over, so I don't have to take a whole lot more. But, I mean, what the fuck, it's just like, in 3 seconds.